Good evening. My name is Barry Cressman, and as president of the board of directors of the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this altogether atypical meeting, annual meeting that is, of the foundation, rendered necessary, of course, by the unfortunate intrusion of COVID-19. But I hope that in the course of the presentation that will follow, that you will see that in spite of that intrusion, the board continues to flourish, the foundation continues to flourish, and our mission, of course, is even more important in these challenging days than it has ever been before. So once again, on behalf of our very hardworking board of directors, as well as our exceedingly capable executive director, Christian Maher, I welcome you to this evening's meeting. And once again, thank you for your support, and thank you so much for joining us.
This is the virtual annual meeting for the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation. And for those of you who might not know me, I'm Christian Maher. I'm the executive director. And I've been the executive director for, going on, I think, 18 years-ish I've been with the foundation. I think I've been the executive director for about 16, something like that. All these years kind of go by, especially now that we're in this interesting pandemic time. It's a little more hard to keep track of time. So we are out here in what may look like the wilderness. This is the Helen B. Katz Natural Area. And when things were more normal, we were going to have our annual meeting out here in nature. This area is protected by the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy, with whom we partnered with on a grant for this area. We helped buy them a brush hog that they use to maintain some of this natural area and to maintain some of the vernal pools and other areas around here from which they do educational projects. And I'm just going to read a little bit. This is the Helen Blockstein Katz area, and it's conserved. It's a large hemlock forested wetland, 35-acre formerly agricultural fields that they are now reverting totally to forest. And the goal is to protect rare species and important natural communities, as I mentioned, vernal pools and other things. And it's also here along the lovely Cussawago Creek, which is a feeder for French Creek. And they've also added more than 15 acres of trees in their effort to revert this area to fully forested. And that's always one of the things we like to show at our annual meeting is how our grants help our community in a number of ways. So this is just one of the many ways that the small grants that we're able to make in our community help to make Crawford County a better place to live, learn, work, and raise a family. The Community Foundation was established to operate in perpetuity. Therefore, all the money that we manage, well, almost all of the money that we manage, is permanently endowed so that we can continue to make grants to the same organizations and to new organizations year after year, next year, 100 years from now. And so for that reason, we make sure that we're responsible to you, our donors, and to the community for reporting back as to how we're taking care of the money that's been given to us. We've done a very nice job, I think, in the past several years of making sure that our endowments continue to grow. A lot of that has been continued giving. A lot of that has been smart investing on our part. Over the last 5 years, we've grown by more than $12.6 million. That's an average of more than $2.5 million in gifts and investment returns each year. Last year, in 2019, we closed the books with more than $27 million in assets under management, which was an increase of 27.5% from year-end of 2018, when we had about $21 million. Our one-year investment return was more than 19% in December. The return on investment for the 5-year period before that, it was about 5%. We've continued our investment relationships with several local investment firms. We use PNC Wealth Management, who are one of our large partners. We also have relationships with First National Bank of Pennsylvania, Erie Bank, and Northwest Savings Bank, all of whom have different amounts of our investment portfolio, all of whom have been really wonderful partners to work with. And each of them are also instrumental in bringing new money into the foundation, and we thank them for that partnership. And thanks also for those partnerships and the continued good work that they do. We've continued our investment relationships with each of those into 2020. And we're especially happy with them during the market volatility that we've seen so far this year, that they've done a great job of keeping us abreast of what's going on in the world and to alter our policy, alter our investments whenever they've needed to make sure that we're taking advantage of everything that's going on and that we're not in too terrible shape after all of this volatility is said and done. We always like to say that this volatility is the price we pay for our growth, and so we know that there are going to be ups and downs, but we're well positioned because of our investment statement and the policy that our finance committee and our board of directors put together to weather these and many other storms. Each year, we distribute to each of our grantees 4% of our total endowment so that they have a consistent source of income. We also distribute 4% of our discretionary grant dollars to different projects as they come up each year. We also want to reassure everyone that we have the oversight of an annual audit. Our friends at McGill-Carvel complete that audit every year, and they've done so for several years. This year, this past fiscal year, 2019, that audit has just begun. Our 2018 audit was completed recently, and they came back with the opinion that in all material aspects, our financial statements are true and accurate, and they gave the highest level of possible assurance for that. In an effort to be transparent and to report back to you, our friends and donors, we put all of that information out on the web, on our website, and through an organization called GuideStar. And if you ever want more information, you can check us out at GuideStar, where we've received the silver level of transparency, and you can get a little bit more information about our finances. If you ever have questions about us, you can also call us, ask us questions, get some more information about how we operate and what we do to make sure that these monies that have been put together by you, our donors, are always going to be here in our community, making an impact for the foreseeable future.
In 2019, we received gifts from 905 people who gave more than $2.5 million to establish new funds, add to 47 existing funds, and pass through gifts to 91 organizations through Crawford Gives. One donor advised fund, one donor designated fund, and one scholarship fund were created. These endowed funds will provide a permanent source of financial support for their charitable purposes. All three funds are permanently invested, and each year a percentage of their value is paid out as grants. More money is granted as the endowments grow. The Jody and John Sperry family established the Cecil Stevenson Memorial Scholarship in memory of Jody's father. The scholarship will help to subsidize the education of students seeking careers in the tool, die, and manufacturing industries, which are so essential to our region. Jody spoke very highly of her father in explaining the skills that he had and brought to the tool and die field. After serving in the Army, Cecil Stevenson used his ingenuity and intelligence to teach himself the machining trade. He could custom model in his head from little more than a vague description or a photograph. He could build just about anything. The tool, die, and manufacturing industries have long been a key driver of economic growth in our region, so it's essential that we encourage young people to pursue educational paths that will equip them with the necessary skills to keep those industries thriving. We are so glad to have the Sperry family partner with us on this scholarship, and we're excited to see the young people in the future who will follow in Mr. Stevenson's footsteps. Thank you, John and Jody. Medical doctor and philanthropist Richard Schreckenstein established the Richard F. Schreckenstein and Therese B. Schreckenstein Fund. A percentage of the fund will be paid every year in perpetuity to the Wesbury Foundation, Hospice of Crawford County, and the Thomas M. Watson Memorial Scholarship Fund, which is a scholarship that the Community Foundation already holds and awards every year to students from our community who are seeking medical degrees. The fund was established following the passing of Terry Schreckenstein in December 2018. Dick Schreckenstein has a big heart. He believes in the power of a community coming together to build a better future for everyone. By establishing this fund, he and Terry will continue to support the charitable organizations and causes they care deeply about for years to come. We hope others will follow their example. Donor advised funds are a flexible option for donors who may wish to vary their charitable giving recommendations from year to year. A gift of $2 million was made in July 2019 to establish a donor advised fund that we can't talk about yet, but we'll be sure to make a big announcement when we begin to make distributions from the endowment. We hope you're intrigued enough to continue to pay attention to our social media postings. Are you ready to make a difference? You look around our community and you want to make a difference. So do we. When we work with people like you, lives change, communities change. When the power of collective philanthropy is leveraged locally, big things start to happen. If you're ready to be part of this powerful collective philanthropy movement, we're here to guide you as you consider your philanthropic gift, passions, and focus. A donor-advised fund is a charitable giving vehicle through which a donor contributes cash or other assets to create a fund for managing his or her philanthropy. You would recommend grants to your favorite charities and causes while we provide expert advice, verify the charitable nature of the organizations, write the checks, and manage all tax, legal, and accounting matters. We're here to help.
So we're thrilled to report that the inaugural Crawford Gives on October 22nd, 2019 was a huge success. It was a significant milestone in our effort to build our region's culture of philanthropy. We worked for months to register more than 91 different organizations to participate. Each participating organization created a profile on the website. They used text, pictures, and videos to showcase the good work they do to make Crawford County a better place to live, learn, work, and raise a family. Over the course of 24 hours, 843 unique donors made gifts totaling more than $160,000. We then added an additional match amount from a matching pool of over $40,000 that put about 22 cents on every dollar given, which we thought was a great thing. This year, on August 10th and 11th of 2020, we're going to expand Crawford Gives to 2 days. We're still working out the details of what our matching pool will look like, but we're very excited that more donors will hopefully come out to support more organizations that make Crawford County a great place. We look forward to your participation. Thank you. The generous people who established the funds we manage were thinking ahead when they gave away their money. They had the foresight to create a permanent endowment as a gift to present and future generations. Their funds benefit specific organizations, areas of interest, and scholarships. Many have also allowed us to decide how to use the money with a gift toward our unrestricted fund. We give back to our community with grants from these funds. We have distributed more than $8.5 million between 1998 and 2019. Grants and scholarships distributed in 2019 totaled more than $600,000. Here are a few of the grants that we made from our discretionary grant funding sources.
Hi, I'm Brenda Costa from French Creek Valley Conservancy, and I'm thrilled to share with you how our organization benefited from a grant from the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation last year.
Hello, I'm Mary Ann Martin. I'm the grant administrator for the French Creek Valley Railroad Historical Society. We own the Meadville Railroad Depot, a developing railroad museum at 136 Meade Avenue in Meadville, PA. We were the fortunate recipients of a $2,199 grant in 2019 from the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation. We used those funds to purchase wall materials and doors for the Phase 1 restoration project, which includes the completion of a main gallery area, a retail store, a kitchenette and office, and 2 handicapped bathrooms. Those grant funds and The $6,199 that we received on Crawford Gives Day and other grants and donations enabled us to purchase about 80% of the materials needed for the Phase 1 restoration project. In 2020, we hope to receive grants and donations that will assist us in purchasing the materials for the finished flooring and the finished ceiling and what is needed to complete the retail store. We are fortunate to have our own construction crew, and they are all volunteers, about a dozen people who regularly come to the depot to complete the majority of the construction work for the restoration project. Because of them, we are able to stretch our grant dollars and donations very far, as they are only needed for materials. We wish to say thank you so very much to the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation for your support of our project. It has been essential to us to help us to get to where we are today with this project. Thank you again.
Hi, Christian. Hi, Crawford Heritage Board members. This is Jill Dunlap. I'm the secretary for the French Creek Council of Governments. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you very much. You had provided us with a $1,500 grant for our 2019 COG tire event. We were able to get 1,200 tires out of the area, vacant properties all along French Creek tributaries. They were sent to recycling facilities, and we couldn't have done it without you. This is our 6th event in 12 years, and we have reached our 10,000 tire goal, and we're going to keep on going. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Jessica Hilburn, and I'm the Executive Director of Benson Memorial Library in Titusville. The Crawford Heritage Community Foundation has made quite a few grants to Benson Memorial Library over the past few years that have helped us to complete a variety of goals. But the most recent grant that the foundation made was to support our local history area. With the money, we were able to purchase a dedicated local history computer and an overhead projector screen, as well as some other items that make it so the public can more easily access the public history resources we have available at the library. And we are so appreciative of the support that the foundation has allotted to us over the past few years. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Slater, the Senior Program Director at the Titusville YMCA. We are so grateful for the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation for receiving 2 grants in 2019. With one of the grants, we were able to upgrade the electrical work for our treadmills, which helps them to work more effectively and also improves the safety for our members. With the other grant, we were able to repair some of our cardio equipment. We were able to fix an adaptive motion trainer, an elliptical, and a recumbent bicycle. We are so thankful for the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation and for the support that they provide to help us to serve our members and our community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jessica Walters, and I'm the Program Director of Youth Connection, a program of Family Service and Children's Aid Society, and we were fortunate to receive funding from the Crawford Heritage Foundation. We utilized a portion of these funds to enhance our group outings for our mentees, mentors, and their families who are enrolled within our program. One example is those who wanted to attend, we provided them the opportunity to visit Keystone Safari. Those who were in attendance, this was a first-time opportunity for them, and an opportunity that they would not have otherwise got to participate in them. We also provided all our matches with a gift certificate to a local restaurant to attend dinner together on their match anniversary. This was an opportunity for the mentor to reflect back to their mentee all the progress they have made during their time together. This was also a chance for them to prepare for the future, to help their mentee stay on the path of success. Also, due to COVID-19 and the need to social distance, we provided all our mentees who are waiting and those who are matched activity packages that we sent home to them. This was a chance for them to either participate in this activity that we sent home with their family or to do it together with their mentor over the phone. In a time where everyone needed to maintain connection, this was an opportunity to do that for them. So from all of us at Youth Connection, we say thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Denise Johnson, Chief Medical Officer at Meadville Medical Center. I'm not wearing a mask right now because I'm in my office by myself, but I would like to thank the Crawford Heritage Foundation for the generous grant for the Crawford Baby Basket Project. A collaborative group including Meadville Medical Center, Crawford County Drug and Alcohol, Children and Youth, Early Head Start, Early Intervention, got together to provide baby baskets for expectant mothers and babies under 1 year old. These baskets, in addition to the grant funding, have many donations from community members, businesses, and individuals. All of them come with a handmade blanket or stuffed toy from Project Linus or the Naughty Ladies of Crawford County Care Center. They have all kinds of useful things in here, like baby wipes. We have containers here. We have a baby book from Bethany Children's Services. Lots of items that would be great resources for new mothers. Also in there, a lot of resource information about where to get help in the community, access to services, and these baskets are available now. We have just started to distribute them. We've put things on a hold because of the pandemic, but we maintain a site on Facebook, Crawford Baby Baskets, and so you could go to that page and there's a referral form if you would like to receive a basket. The referral form just asks your name, how you'd like to be contacted, the age of your baby, and any kind of special information that you would like. This has been a great project. We've started to give some baskets, but on the whole because of the pandemic, but we expect to start up again soon. Thank you so much for your support. This has been a wonderful project for us, and thank you for your support.
Greetings, my name is Marilyn Black. On behalf of the Oil Region Alliance and the future visitors and tenants here at the William H. Scheide House, I want to thank the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation for their generous grant to reestablish a first-floor kitchen in this historic home in Titusville. Let's step inside. The grant was used to purchase this refrigerator and this microwave. In 2020, with other funds, we will be restoring this room to its original use as a kitchen by adding plumbing, sink, cabinets, other appliances, and equipping it for use. We all look forward to the day when you will be able to come indoors and to attend special events or observe the gradual rehabilitation of this fascinating home. Until then, be well and know that we thank you all.
Hi, I'm Stacey Bartholomew, the Programs Manager of ACES. We are so grateful for the support of the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation towards our programs in Crawford County. Because of the grant we receive, we are able to provide our Pennsylvania Business Week program to every junior student in the Pencrest School District. Pennsylvania Business Week offers students and educators an opportunity to learn about running a business and experience the forces that drive our free enterprise system. Students work directly with volunteers from their own business community who help guide them and teach them the practical knowledge and workforce readiness skills needed to succeed in today's economy. After completing the program, students report a significant improvement in their knowledge of how a business operates and awareness of careers directly in the Crawford community. Thank you, Crawford Heritage Community Foundation, for making this all possible.
Hi, I'm Sue DeArmond, from the founder and the president of Wildlife in Need Emergency Response of Pennsylvania. The board of directors and myself were absolutely thrilled when our proposal was accepted and we were awarded a grant in 2019 from the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation. The grant was to ensure the safety of our volunteer wildlife rescues that respond to wildlife situations throughout Crawford County. Our capture and transport volunteers must provide their own equipment in order to safely capture and transport injured, sick, or orphaned wild animals. These animals are then transported to licensed wildlife rehabilitation centers within the state of Pennsylvania for continued care and treatment. 5 of our capture and transport volunteers from the Crawford County area received rescue and safety equipment. They are now more visible, especially when they're in areas where it's high traffic or in remote areas, and have equipment now that presents them as professional wildlife rescuers. We appreciate the help of the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation. We give our thanks.
Greetings from YWCA Titusville. We thank Crawford Heritage for the contributions they made to our programming in the past year. We were helped with funding for documentation for women that come into shelter and need photo ID and birth certificates in order to move forward in their life. Crawford Heritage helped fund that for us so that we're able to help women help themselves as they move forward from shelter to finding permanent residency. We also thank them for help with different programs that we've offered, Momology being one of them, where women come in with their children, the children receive daycare services, meals provided, and moms really have an opportunity to discuss things that are on their mind, relax, and just enjoy each other's company and support in the environment. So we do thank Crawford Heritage very much for the support we have, and hopefully we are soon back in full function here at the YWCA as COVID moves on.
Emergency Care Ambulance Service located in Crawford County, Pennsylvania. We'd just like to thank you for your donation that provided personal protection equipment for our staff to protect them and our customers. Thank you.
I'm Lance Hummer, the Executive Director of the Keystone Community Education Council. Thanks to the generosity of the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation, we were able to facilitate the offering of the Small Business Jumpstart program in Meadville. The first class graduated last November, and the second class will graduate the end of May. Classes occur once a week in the Meadville Chamber of Commerce building from 6 to 8:30. This spring, we've had to adapt to the challenges of the COVID-19, and the majority of the sessions have been held using the Zoom technology. We plan on having a graduation at the end of May, although limited due to the social distancing issue. The participants are taught how to set business goals, develop business plan, learn financial basics and marketing techniques, and develop sales skills. The Small Business Jumpstart program was originally a national initiative. Because of the success rate of the program, we wanted to offer it locally for those who are either starting or expanding a business, or those who are continuing with an existing business. There is an 85% success rate for those who take the program. I would like to share some of the comments from the fall participants. Melissa and Robert: I'm glad I had the program. I highly recommend it, and I appreciate we could take the class together. It has helped our business by improving the teammate aspect of it. Chad: being a car salesman is a business within a business, and the class has helped. Nancy: I learned something new every night. Because of the feedback, I took 2 days, gutted, then reorganized my shop. It paid off. Dustin: I am currently finishing a business degree at Edinburgh, and the class completed that nicely. We had great discussions on the topics. Lori: this class was inspirational. I've signed my first lease and my business is growing. And Dr. Timothy Glasspool, Superintendent of the Penncrest School District said, "This class will help me build a class for students based on the process of running an actual business." He added, "I've learned people who own their own business are very busy." Again, thank you for the sponsorship, and we look forward to the second class completing the program the end of May.
Welcome to the Meadville Area Free Clinic. I'm Dwayne Kohler, and along with my friend Dr. David Kirkpatrick and then Mayor Tony Petruso, I was one of the original incorporators of the Free Clinic back in the 90s. The clinic started based on folks without insurance who were ending up in the ER with a crisis that probably could have been prevented by regular routine medical care. No Medicare, no medical assistance, no medical insurance, and so the folks were avoiding care. One of the interesting things that came up a number of times is, well, my spouse retired and I've got 3 or 4 years till I qualify for Medicare, so what am I going to do? And so they were trying to just get by and ended up having a crisis and in the ER. So that's what got the Free Clinic off the ground. Let's take a look around and let's talk to some of the folks here that run it now, and let's just see what's going on.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Dr. Amy Miles. I'm originally from Mississippi and I moved up to Northwest Pennsylvania in 2001. I've been a family doctor now for over 20 years. I've been volunteering here for the Meadville Area Free Clinic for over 14 years. Here at the Meadville Area Free Clinic, we reach out to people who have no insurance because we really recognize the value for keeping those people who have no insurance able to monitor and manage their chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, COPD, and other medical problems like that under control so that they don't get to a point to where they have to be hospitalized or need ER visits. We really want them to have good health care such as they would have in any other doctor's office. We really want the community members to think of us as their primary care physicians. That looks great.
Automatic, his car. He had car trouble, so he can't.
Oh, that stinks.
Okay.
The Meadville Area Free Clinic moved to a new location a few years ago. Thank you to Meadville Medical Center providing us with an office here in the 505 Poplar Street Medical Arts Building. It's been very beneficial, and we appreciate having a very reasonable rent and a place for folks to come now. After the many years at the original office on Chestnut Street, we were concerned that folks wouldn't be able to find us, but they are. Okay, we appreciate all the support from the community that's kept the Free Clinic going all these years, and we need your help going forward. So thank you very much.